Port Royal Speedway. But if you catch one of the ones with the numbers on it, you're going to have to pay a little bit better attention because that signifies a starting spot in the A main for tonight. So you're going to want to pay attention to that driver because if that driver goes on to win the hard charger, you win $100. Again, all of that courtesy of Valley Supply.
We also like to wish a happy 14th birthday today to Hunter Bishop. He's here at the Port Royal Speedway, so Hunter Bishop, happy 14th birthday to you. I see sprint car legend Van May making his way through the grandstands. Van was selling some merchandise earlier today. A lot of fans got to buy some of that merch of Van's and get some pictures and tell some old stories. So we all know how that goes when you start talking to Van. Also, I'd like to welcome Frank Beers and company down home in Charlotte, North Carolina, watching today's action on Flow Racing. Can't wait to catch up with you, Frank.
Also have to mention it would be sad if we didn't bring it up, not with us this season, but he is watching on Flow Racing, sent me a message earlier. Tyler McKim, who outdo producing here for us, help bring us the show every week if you're tuning in on Flow Racing. Not with us this season, but said he is watching at home.
In Illinois, mind you now.
Yeah, his new home.
His new home.
Big time in this.
I'm sorry with Blake Anderson and Eric Walls and everyone with the Flow Racing All-Stars. They got to deal with Tyler this year, but you can have him. No, I'm kidding. Tyler did a lot of stuff. And we're going to have Liam Tenza here producing this afternoon show and the rest of the 2022 racing season. Also like to give a shout out to Mark Veneer, owner of George's Used Cars. George's Used Cars is obviously our hard charger sponsor for the Krill Recycling Super Late Model. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Mark Veneer here this afternoon. So during opening ceremonies, like I said, we had the track crew make their way out onto the speedway and they spritz some waters out there as it is a beautiful day here today in Juniata County.
Yeah, and we thanked all you fans as we were during opening ceremonies there, but all of you that had to stand in the line to get in here into the grounds again, thank you so much for your patience. It's so awesome to look out across the grounds and see so many heads out here in the crowd, in the grandstands, out there in the infield as well. It's just so awesome to have you here for the start of the 2022 racing season.
Yeah, and don't forget, this kicks off the season, so we are right back in action next Saturday with the Weiger Livestock 410 Sprint Cars and the Krill Recycling Super Late Models. That is also a 4 o'clock start time, but make sure you keep up to date during the week on all of Port Royal Speedway's social media outlets on Facebook and Twitter, and also check out our website at www.portroyalspeedway.com. Hey, I also like to welcome Uncle Jerry. Uncle Jerry is in the house this afternoon. Good to have Jerry. And the lawyer Travis is here as well. Good to have Travis, our financial advisor for Beer Hill Gang TV. I wish I was down there with you, Jerry. You behave. And my good buddy, some call him my twin brother. I don't know about that, but we do get along. Tyler Burnett is at home. He's probably at home in Michigan watching today's broadcast on Flow Sports. So welcome, Tyler. Can't wait to catch up with you when you come up here for Tuscarora 50 weekend. And making its first appearance this season here on opening day, that beautiful John Schaefer Dodge pace truck.
Yeah, John H. Schaefer Dodge. They do a great job with our pace truck year after year. And boy, what a beautiful truck that is, setting the pace for the field here as we line up for heat race number 1.
So Devin Borden, Nick Swigert, Mike Wagner, Jared Esch, Chase Dietz, Jeff Halligan, Brent Marks, Zeb Wise, Billy Dietrich, your 9 drivers making the call for the first heat race of the season. Lights are out on top of the John Schaefer Dodge pace truck. Race fans, are you ready? Well, here we go. We are going to kick off heat racing action this season. Devin Borden, Nick Swigert, your front row. Remember, we go 8 laps to the distance. Top 2 finishers redraw for their starting spot in today's A main, and the first heat race of the season is green.
27 of Devin Borden hops out early, cars diving around, and here comes the 55 of Mike Wagner, your leader out of turn number 2.
Yeah, Mike Wagner found the grip on the top side in turns 1 and 2, and that was able to propel him right outside to the 27 of Devin Borden as we are side by side throughout the field. Here comes the 98 of Jared Esch.
Yeah, Esch making some good moves. Wise having to work around the rookie of Nick Swigert as well, as we got some puffs of smoke coming out of the 39 to Chase Dietz. He's still able to go down the backstretch, sitting in 5th right now, as we'll have 6 to go at the line this time.
Yeah, a little bit of smoke coming out of the left side of the engine of 39 Chase Dietz, but that's not slowing him down. Hey, he has really closed in on the 98 of Jared Esch. Like Brad said, Jared Esch, he is the last transfer car. Remember, 4 move on into the event later this afternoon. Chase Dietz at 5th. Here comes Brent Marks as Marks is in 6th.
Yeah, we've got a battle shaping up for 2nd. Halligan pulled alongside the 27 of Devin Borden through 3 and 4. Borden able to keep it straight through the corners and hold on, but the 45 going to try and reel him in down the backstretch.
Now here comes the 19 of Brent Marks as he missed his line there on the bottom of turns 1 and 2, and that let Chase Dietz get by him. Marks, however, going back down low in turn number 4, just can't quite find that momentum to get by the 39 of Chase Dietz, as with those 2 cars, Dietz and Marks battling, they're slowly losing ground to that 4th and final transfer car of Jared Esch.
Yeah, we're halfway through heat race number 1. Mike Wagner's going to come to the line with 3 more laps to go. In those 4 transfer spots right now, it's Wagner, Borden, Halligan, and Esch as Marks and Dietz continue to battle for 5th.
Absolutely. Top side is the preferred line right here at the Port Royal Speedway. But as I say that, you can see Dietz and Marks diamond the corner there in turn number 2, and Dietz has a real good line and a lot of speed worked up as he gains a little bit of ground on Jared Esch, as we have the twin sticks are out. Just 2 more laps to go, and Mike Wagner has over a 3-second lead.
Yeah, he's been able to put a gap on the field as Halligan continues to try to battle with the 27 of Devin Borden for that runner-up spot, but Chase Dietz in the 39 has reeled in the 98 with 1 more lap to go this time.
Yeah, Chase Dietz is there as Mike Wagner, he can put the thing in cruise control. He'll come off at turn number 4, and he will see the checker flag, and Mike Wagner will win heat race number 1. We'll look at the final transfer spot into 3. Here comes Chase Dietz. Dietz trying to find some working down low. Jared Esch won't be able to do it, and Jared Esch will move into tonight's A main event.
So with that, heat race number 1 goes final. Mike Wagner able to pick up the win. 2nd was the 27 of Devin Borden. 3rd was the 45 of Jeff Halligan. And 4th in the final transfer spot was the 98 of Jared Esch. The rest of the field looked like this. The 39 of Chase Dietz was in 5th. Brent Marks finished 6th. Zeb Wise in the 10 was 7th. Billy Dietrich finished 8th. And 9th was the 8 of Nick Swigert.
The first heat race of the season was brought to you by Ickesburg Beverage. They're located in sunny Perry County. It's always so sunny on race day here at the Port Royal Speedway, and Ickesburg Beverage loves you, race fans, and thanks you for your business. Stop by Ickesburg Beverage on your next trip to the track. Remember, Ickesburg Beverage is sucking up the dust, dirt, and suds. Second heat race coming out to the racetrack. This is brought to you by Harshberger Sub and Malt. They're serving you at 2 locations, one in McVeigh and the other in Mifflintown. They're serving great food in a 50s mood. They offer 24 flavors of homemade ice cream and great daily specials. Like them on Facebook and also download their app today.
Heat race number 2 looks like this. On the pole from Harrisonville, PA, in the Zemco Speed Equipment, Mac McGee Motorsports, G&P Distributors, D&M Truck and Trailer Services. Car number 1, it's Logan Wagner. And outside of him from Orwicksburg, PA, in the Srocop Contracting, Mass Trucking, Studio 895, car number 35, it's Tyler Reeser.
Rolling off 4th from Chicora, PA, in the Crow Recycling, Ridgeview Security, Laskowski Plumbing, Hobaugh Storage, car number 4 of George Hobaugh. And then on the outside of him, the driver comes from Sykeston, Missouri, in the TK Concrete, Maxim Trucking, Logan Contractors, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, car number 55 of Hunter Schurenberg.
Starting 5th from Dillsburg, PA, in the JNS Classics, Valley Supply, JVI Group, C&D Rigging, car number 39M, it's Anthony Macri. And outside of him from Alberta, Canada, in the Dirt Sharks, Pack Rat Dumpsters, Pat Beck Motorsports, Rich Row Foam Farms, car number 99, it's Skylar G.
4th row looks like this, starting 7th from Pennington, New Jersey, in the Glen Harry Auctioneering and Transport, Clugston Lumber Company, Hank's Performance Products, car number 0, that's Rick Lafferty. And starting in that 8th position, he comes from Penn Grove, California, in the Indy Race Parts, car number 71 of Buddy Kofoy.
9th and final starter on the field for heat race number 2 from Rosen, Ohio, in the Lone Depot, Sour Mugs Tavern, Berryman Racing Shocks, Benjamin Engineering, car number 2P, it's Ricky Peterson Jr.
Also like to welcome Kyle and Rochelle Hook from Missouri. They're at home watching on Flow Racing. And the lead scorer for the Flow Racing All-Star Circuit Champions, our good buddy Ross Paulson. He's at home in Ohio watching today's racing action on Flow Sports. And he's a good golfing buddy of mine. Normally Blake Anderson can't answer the bell when we go golfing, so Ross, he's always there making times, making tee times, making sure we're all present, except for Blake. Don't forget the 50-50 girls are making their way through the grounds at this time. Make sure you buy a 50-50 ticket because last year the prizes, the cash prize that we pay at the end of the night were unbelievable. And with a beautiful crowd here today, we expect the cash prize to be great. So in order to win that prize, you need to buy a 50-50 ticket. So here we go. Caution lights are out. We're going to go green at the chalk line in turn number 4 for the second heat race of the day. The 4-time champion, Logan Wagner, starts on the pole.
Yeah, he starts on the pole and picking up a win yesterday. The 39M of Anthony Macri looking to continue that hot streak here today in the new-looking 39M, red, black, and white, as we're ready to go green in turn number 4.
Side-by-side start. Here we go. Looks like Tyler Reeser got the jump. What line does he take in the turn 1 and 2? He'll go to the top. Now he's going to drive by Logan Wagner. Wagner jumps the cushion there off of turn 2.
Yeah, that'll drop him back to 3rd as Hobaugh, he's battling through the field there, falling back as the 71. He's making his way up there. Buddy Kofoid, fastest in hot laps right now. He's on the outside looking in 5th.
And here comes the 99 of Skylar G looking to the inside of Logan Wagner. Remember, Skylar G, he started 6th. He's into a transfer spot as we are 3 wide on the backstretch. There goes Buddy Kofoid. Move Kofoid into that 4th and final transfer spot.
Yeah, G slipped up a little bit on the exit of 2, gave the 71 and the 39M the chance to move past him right now. Macri, he's in 5th, needs to get by the 71 to transfer into today's feature event.
And they're both gaining ground on 3rd place car of Tyler Reeser. See what happens going into turn number 3. Here comes Kofoid. He looks to the inside and he will drive by Reeser. Macri looking to follow them through.
Tight racing off the exit there between the 35 and the 39. Macri gonna try to go 2 for 1 here on the entrance of 1. Kofoid dives back down underneath him. Move Macri into 4th.
Great battle for the 3rd spot. Where does Macri go? He looks down low at Buddy Kofoid. Can he complete the pass? He slides up off of 4. Close racing and move Anthony Macri up into 3rd. Meanwhile, Logan Wagner, he's in 2nd. He's closing in on your leader of Hunter Schurenberg.
Yeah, Kofoid, he took another dive at Macri but wasn't able to get it done. Macri able to gap him a little bit as we come off of turn number 4 right now. 3 more laps to go in your top 2 cars.
Logan Wagner's only 5 car lengths behind your leader, Hunter Schoenberg. This time by, we have 3 more laps to go. Looks like Logan Wagner has found something through the middle of the racetrack. He's in striking distance. Wagner goes down low. Schoenberg up high. They drag race off of turn number 4. Who's going to come down and lead a lot? It's going to be Schoenberg by a nose.
Yeah, but Wagner, he's got great backstretch speed. He's going to try to put the car in front of the 55 in 1 and 2. Can't do it. They'll battle back down the back straightaway. The 55 of Schoenberg, still your leader.
This time by, they're going to see the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Now you see Schoenberg. He went through the bottom or through the middle to protect that line of Logan Wagner. But Wagner still right there in striking distance. 1 lap to go.
White flag is out. Wagner trying to keep him within arm's reach of Schoenberg as he moves it down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time.
Schoenberg up high. Wagner with the run right through the middle. Can he make it work off of 4? Checker flag is out and give the win to the 55 of Hunter Schoenberg.
So heat race number 2 has gone checkers. Hunter Schoenberg picked up the win. Second was the one of Logan Wagner. Third, the 39M of Anthony Macri. Buddy Kofoid in that 4th and final transfer spot in the 71. Then the rest of the field was Skylar G in the 99 5th. Rick Lafferty finished 6th in the 07th. Was George Hobart in the 40. And 8th was the 35 of Tyler Reeser.
Remember, top 2 finishers out of each heat today move on to a redraw spot. They make it into the redraw, so it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers pull for their starting spot here a little bit later this afternoon. 3rd heat race for the Weikert Livestock 410 Sprint Cars making their way out right now. This heat race is brought to you by Buttonwood Campground. They're located just 2 miles from the Speedway along the Juniata River on East River Road. With over 270 tent and RV campsites, plan your next trip to the races and camping experience around the Buttonwood Campground. Visit their website at www.buttonwoodcamp.com for details.
3rd heat race will line up like this on the pole. From Millerstown, PA, in the Del Grosso's Food, Dillman Hauling, Grove Financial and Associates, Ron's RV Sales, car number 29, it's Zach Newland. And outside of him from Selinsgrove, PA, in the A1 Auto Sales and Service, G-Cab, Hess Eye Care, Deckard Financial, 33W, it's Michael Walter.
Starting 3rd from Edders in the Traco Industrial Mountain Ridge Metals, JR Vinagro Hauling, Matco Tools. It's going to be the 23 of Pat Cannon. And on the outside of him, he comes from Mechanicsburg, and he is in the Holland Allebach Racing, Pilsner 5W, Orange Crate Brewing Company, Bear Hill Gang, car number 5W of Lucas Wolf.
Starting 5th from Elliotsburg, PA, in the CNR Excavating, HR Bossingers and Sons, Perry Collision, Nemesis Clothing Company, car number 25, it's Tyler Bear. And rolling off 6th from Salfordville, PA, in the Leffler Energy, Trans-East Equipment, Ken's Tires, Specialty Rigging, car number 51, it's Freddie Raymer.
4th and final row will go to the post like this, rolling off 7th from Apollo in the Ferguson Heating and Air Conditioning, Red Robin Gourmet Burgers and Brews, Fenced by Maintenance Services, Trinega Construction, car number 2, that's AJ Fleck, and going shotgun on the field in that 8th spot. He comes from Coleman, Alabama, in the Dr. Pepper, McDonald's, Capstone Motorsports, Silver Ranchers, car number 9K of Kevin Thomas Jr. And I was waiting for this text message to come through, since we all but have the whole staff of the Flow Racing All-Star Circuit of Champions tuning in on the Flow Racing. Eric Walls just texted me, so he's in Indiana watching today's broadcast, and he says score 1 for the All-Stars against the Posse. So, oh man, we already have a rivalry starting this season. And as we mentioned, the All-Stars, they are here 6 times this year. Their first appearance here at the Port Royal Speedway will come on Saturday, April 23rd for the 7th annual Keith Kaufman Classic. And then they come in for Memorial Day weekend for the Weikert race, and then obviously the granddaddy of them all, the Tuscarora 50 weekend.
So lights are out on the pace truck. It'll dive into the infield there on the backstretch. Heat race number 3 ready to get underway. Zach Newland and Mike Walter, they make up your front row. As they come to the chalk line, powered up, green flag is out here on heat race number 3.
Michael Walter is going to lead the herd into turns number 1 and 2. Lucas Wolf, he's already up into the runner-up spot as we have a battle for third down the backstretch.
Yeah, battle for third and a 3 wide behind that. AJ Flick, he went on the high side there as the yellow flag is going to come out.
Yeah, caution flag is going to wave for the first time this season. Officials unhappy with that start. They're warning the front row of Michael Walter and Zach Newland that they have to be side by side when they approach the chalk line there in turn number 4.
So we'll bunch them back up and give it a second shot here in turn number 4. Again, chalk line there right on the exit as we get ready to go green. Here's second time in heat race number 3.
Walter with a great start again. He'll lead them back down into turns number 1 and 2. Following through is going to be the 29 of Zach Newland. Here comes Lucas Wolf. He's going to go into third as Freddie Raymer and Pat Cannon were side by side for the final transfer spot.
Yeah, Raymer diving the nose there a bit. Pat Cannon goes inside the Pilsner 5W. They battle for third here. Tight racing on the exit of 4. Pat Cannon up into third.
Yeah, now Lucas, he's on the hot seat. He's going to go down low, try to work the bottom side of Cannon. Cannon holding strong right through the middle as they are side by side. Here comes the 51 of Freddie Raymer as well. He's on the outside looking in. Remember, top 4 move on into the A main event, and Raymer is closing in on Lucas Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf slid up a bit there on the exit of 4. This gives Raymer a chance to go underneath him, slides up the track, but can't make the pass. The 5W, he holds on for it.
Yeah, Lucas Wolf, it's a little tricky over there today in the slick. They're off of turn number 2. We're going to have to see how that plays out. As you can see, the cushion is right up against the outside guardrails there in turns number 3 and 4. So Lucas Wolf is 4th. There you see your leader, the 33W of Michael Walter. He's still your leader. He has about 10 car lengths over the second place car, the 29 of Zach Newland.
Yeah, as they come to the line, halfway sign shown to the field, 4 laps to go. It's Walter, Newland, Cannon, and Wolf, your top 4. As Freddie Raymer, he tries to work the top side and reel in the 5W.
Yeah, AJ Flick, he's in 6th. Time is running out for that driver to try to make it into tonight's A main event through the heat races. Next time by, we're going to have the twin sticks in the air as Michael Walter still out to a solid lead over the 29 of Zach Newland.
Yeah, about 0.8 of a second the difference at the line last time between your top 2 cars. It looks like Newland's reeling in that 33W a little bit as they come to the line with 2 laps to go, now separated by just half a second.
Yeah, and those 2 cars are breaking away from the rest of the field as Newland has a good run off the bottom there in turns number 1 and 2. He's in striking distance of your leader, Michael Walter. Newland rolling right through the middle, but still Walter hanging on by 3 car lengths. White flag is out, 1 lap to go.
Yeah, white flag is out. No difference there. 0.5 of a second between your top 2 cars. Cannon still 3rd. Wolf still 4th as AJ Flick goes around 51, but that's still on the outside looking in as we're in the final corner for the final time. Michael Walter, he will hold on to win heat race number 3. So all cars are across. Heat race number 3 finished like this. Mike Walter Jr. picked up the win. Zach Newland, he finished 2nd. 3rd was the 23 of Pat Cannon. And the 4th and final transfer spot was the 5W of Lucas Wolf. 5th was the 2 of AJ Flick. 6th, the 51 of Freddie Raymer. 7th, the 9K of Kevin Thomas Jr. And 8th was the 25 of Tyler Bear.
fourth heat race about to come out to the Speedway. That heat race is brought to you by Penny and Bank. They're the official sponsor of the Kids Money Scramble coming up here at the track in August. Penny and Bank has 10 locations around the mid-state and is located on the web at www.pennyandbank.com.
Heat race number 4, starting on the pole from Monrovia, Indiana, in the coastalraceparts.com, the Tree Center, High Performance Lubricant, HP Engines, and the Racing Trading Post, car number 13, it's Justin Peck. And outside of him from Port Royal, PA, in the Valley Supply, Dryden X1 Race Cars, SCA Incorporated, car number 5, it's Dylan Sisney.
Starting third from Enola in the Bruno Service Center, Middleton's Roofing and Siding, Bruce's Speed Shop, Chet's Trunks, Aaron's Tank, car number 47K. It's the birthday boy of Cody Lehman. Cody Lehman in the 47K. And on the outside of him, starting in the 4th, the driver comes from Fayetteville in the Downs Automotive, Jet Company, Hess Iron, Kreitz Oval-Track Products, Rapid Tire, car number 69K of Lance DeWeese.
Starting 5th from New Oxford, PA, in the Weaver's Body Shop, Point Service Station, BDI The Auction Guy, Big Daddy's Grill and Show, car number 33, it's Gerard McIntyre. And outside of him from Liverpool, PA, the Mountain View Travel, High Tech Metals, Village Square Plaza, C&B Chubby, car number 11, it's TJ Stutz.
Starting 7th from Mannheim in the Dronen Brick and Hardscaping, Smith Titanium, Shearer's Welding, Tomlinson Bumberger, car number 12, that's Brent Shearer. And starting 8th from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, in the Family Electric, RS Hoffman, JW Motorsports, Evans Family, car number 15 of Linton Jeffrey. Good to have Chrissy Lauer tuning in on the Flow Racing. Can't wait to catch up with her on Friday nights down at the Williams Grove Speedway.